What is going on, guys? Correct 1287 here. I'm bringing you yet another VR gameplay video, this time taking yet another look at Skyrim VR, but this time the focus of the video isn't so much so on Skyrim, even though this is a top tier VR game right now. It's incredible just how much fun this game is in VR, but I actually wanted to have the focus more so on the Natural Locomotion, oh hello, that I am running in the background. I actually booted this up with Natural Locomotion, and through it I actually launched Skyrim VR. So I believe I had to get some footage of that recorded. I'll show you guys that. But so now, rather than when I used to play this, I had it on the smooth locomotion where I used the touchpad. It's still using that input in the game. The game is in the mindset that I'm using that, but obviously I'm putting my thumb on the touchpad and I'm not moving. So what it's doing is it's actually now squeezing these grips. I am able to translate this into my smooth locomotion. So just doing that is how I can now move around. So if I, and it is, they've got a lot of different options for you to control things, like if you want it to be controlled to your head, your HMD direction that it's looking, or the controllers. I have it bound to controllers. That way I can be walking towards this place and I can keep looking at it and have my arms go this way, so that way I can, I'm sure this looks super goofy on the camera, like looks really goofy. It kind of looks like if you guys remember Johnny Bravo when you would do the monkey and that kind of thing. So so I can do this movement all day. You can do, you know, all sorts of attacks and things like that, but it's not going to actually translate to the movement until you squeeze the grips. And the interesting thing about it is it's actually just for the one controller. So I've been doing it so far with both hands moving, but that's just because it just feels natural to do that. But I can actually just, whatever hand I squeeze, so I'm going to do it with the right, I'm just going to squeeze that, and if I do it with that, I'm moving. Doing this isn't going to add anything. I can fling it looking that way, looking this way. It's all to be done with the controller that you actually squeeze the grip on. And the game still, you can use the in-game support for you know, turning the world around and whatnot. So I just prefer doing the two-handed kind of swing. It just feels natural. So you guys, and you can see right now how much I'm swinging my hands. It's really not that much. It's a very small amount. And you can go into the settings and just adjust the sensitivity for this, as well as for sprinting. So if I want to sprint, then I do squeeze both grips at the same time, have them aimed at the same direction, and I'm looking in the same direction, and then you should see the little sprint bar popping up. So I squeeze both, and let's see, there we go. So there you go. Now you see the little sprint bar popping up. So you just have to swing your hands in a fast enough pace. So I have it right now with the default level. I have not adjusted it at all. But see, there we go. Swinging my arms, and now I'm doing a in-game sprint. Now I can do this. I can be moving and do combat while moving. I feel like this is a lot easier to do the strafing, and to change directions, and to keep your you know, target in focus. I feel like this is a lot easier to do than the back when I used the smooth locomotion on the touchpad. It just feels a lot easier. I don't have as much I don't know, difficulty with it. I don't know why that is. It just kind of feels that way. All right. So now jumping ahead. So I'm going to show you guys how to do the jump in the game. So you used to have the jump was tied to one of the grip buttons. You would do the you still have the sneak. If you want to actually sneak, you actually do have to crouch. And there we go. Just standing up from that showed the jump. Kind of spoiled it. But yeah, to do the jumping, you actually do a physical kind of a motion to jump. So you can be walking over to the edge and hit that. Well, hit that. It's not an actual button. So you can be moving and then jump. And then jump. And you can still control your movement. Let me get over here. Oh, I can't jump right now because it's sprinting. My bad. So you can jump and control your movement in the air. I'm sure that looks super goofy with me moving my hands like that. Like with everything VR, like when you're not the one in the headset, you just look super frickin' goofy. So let's jump down here. Might take fall damage now. Let's burn these mud crabs. Oh, look at the baby mud crab! Oh, you did. Yeah, I kind of want to go take on these mammoths. I feel like that would be a crazy fight. Let's show a mammoth fight. And let's do bow and arrow. So let's let it know this. I've got it on my shortcuts. There we are. My bow. So you can still do the even when you pull the bow, you can still squeeze the grip and do the movement. Of course, it is very, very, very slow. Whoa, who you fighting, lady? Who you fighting? Bandit outlaw. You're about to kill her. Yeah, that bandit outlaw should have. All right. Oh. We got bandit outlaws, so I can fight him. Come over here, jump up here. Is that okay, I think that's something she summoned. Yeah, that's your familiar. Alright, let's jump to that rock. Cast some fire. Definitely don't deal as much damage with my fire as I do. Alright, let's walk. So you see here now I'm doing my oh, just die. What I wanted to show there was I was doing the thing where you're squeezing the triggers both to do the single cast to make like that singular blast that's more powerful, and still you can still with either because it was coming out of my left hand, I decided to release the grip button on my left hand, which was the one casting the actual spell, and using my right hand to do my movement. So I was just kind of showing you guys that how I did that. I don't have the dual casting on my restoration yet. So yeah, I mean everything else in the game is pretty much the same, like the way that you again do the crouching, the jumping. I kind of wish you could, and it might be in the settings, adjust how sensitive it is, because every time I stand up, oh, I can heal you, can't I? The sensitivity, even when I sneeze, like whether the movement of me going like that, see that kind of closed the menu. If I do that, see nah, you're healing fine anyways. Yeah, so just doing that sneeze, that right there, that motion causes me to jump. Every time I'm crouched, when I stand up, it always does it. Like, it doesn't always. It's not a guarantee. If I go really slow, then it's fine. But you gotta really, really go slow. And the whole thing about VR is, I mean, when you're in it, you're totally distracted. So you forget about that. And so when you're in the in the thick of things, combat is going and whatnot. God, that moon is massive. It's just not something that you're gonna remember that, oh, I'm coming out of crouch, I need to go really slow. No, you're gonna be crouched and you're gonna stand up and, oh, I just jumped. It might make noise and make yourself get spotted. But yeah, I mean, it feels freaking awesome. They have support for this in other games, not just Skyrim. Camp discovered. I'm going to try this out in a few other things like Gorn and things like that. So yeah, the one thing though I did also want to show off, and that is the horse stuff. So here I don't actually own a horse, but I do have a spell that lets me summon a horse. So get out of my way, lady. So here I am going to summon Arvak. Yeah, Arvak. So you hop up onto the horse, and look at that. I'm on a frickin' horse. You can still like use the in-game thing to turn the world, and you do the same motion. It looks goofy. I'm sure, and again, you can still do it one-handed. You can still freely move your hand, and you can do the bow combat. So if I pull up my favorites, pull that out, click that to equip, and now I can actually be doing the horse, riding from a horse, and I can squeeze both, and we go into full-on sprint mode with the horse. And yeah, let's fight these guys from a horse. Holy crap. That is not a lot of damage that I am dealing. See, so now there, so I can go into this and get my distance away from him. Turn around on the horse. Oh dear. Oh! Oh! He almost hit me. Oh no. He smacked my companion. And you're dead. And then the horse turns around. It feels really cool. Like, I feel like I'm like really high up. Just that height advantage. Definitely have a very it's a very cool feeling. You got hurt again. But yeah, so this is just really cool. Like doing this from the horse thing, like being able to do the, you can still do the jump thing to trigger the horse. I mean, if you're normally moving, you could actually do the leap like that. Like it's just, oh, who you fighting? Who you fighting? Oh, you're gonna kill him before I can even get up there. Oh no, that's the giant. You're not gonna kill that one yet. Oh! You got... Gosh, I lost track of her. Is she gonna come back down? I don't see her. Did she already fall? I have no clue. That was freaking awesome. And then yeah, and then you just I believe click and hold that to get rid of the weapons, and then the same button that I used to get on, you just tap to get off, and then this horse is gonna like walk off and like get killed. It's kind of weird. Ah, and he gets killed. Yeah, so the game with this natural locomotion thing, total game changer. I will not be going back. I don't think I can. Like, I mean, obviously I could. You know, there's nobody. If somebody put a gun to my head and said, "Hey, you can't do this anymore," then oh, that was her corpse. What? What? Her corpse is sliding on the ground. That is really creepy. Holy crap, that looks like something out of like some Japanese horror movie. Look, oh, there's so much grass you can't really see it too well. Oh, look at it! Her corpse is just sliding to me. Oh, that is so weird. And I can hear the noise of it moving. Wow, I shot so many of these arrows into these guys, and that's all I can recover? Golly, that is super creepy. Holy crap, that is really creepy. Oh god, that is unnerving. She's just... Do I need to revive you or something? I don't know what to do. Yeah, so yeah, that's the horse combat, and crouching. You can still do the crouching movement with it. Let's see, healing hands, I believe, is what I want. Is that gonna work? I don't think that's gonna work. There's just one that heals me. Might have just done the one that heals me again. Heals target. Whatever. She's, I don't know, stuck like that. But yeah, so you can still do the crouch and do the movement. You can be doing the jump. Sprinting. Can't jump when you're sprinting. You can still jump and control your movement. Yeah, it's just it's really cool. So if you're somebody that gets motion sick from smooth locomotion, this may help. This may help to reduce it because your body is getting some of that force that's happening that matches what your eyes are seeing and everything. So yeah, definitely. Oh, let me show you the map. You still navigate the map by doing this as well. It's kind of goofy how you actually navigate the map by doing the this movement. So kind of weird, and you can still use the in-game thing to turn the world. Yeah, it's just kind of weird, kind of cool. I like this. I really do love this this natural locomotion thing. I look forward to them getting support for other games, and yeah, this is like friggin' sweet. Definitely check this out. It's like $10 on Steam, so try it out, and it'll hopefully improve a lot of your experiences with a lot of different VR games. So hope you guys have enjoyed this look at Skyrim VR and Natural Locomotion. Have a good one. Ta-ta.